My name is Artem Dimchenko, and I'm a co-founder of the Going for Change initiative together with Chantel Bingham.
And together we kind of thought about, okay, how can we blend our two disciplines to kind of implement a project together that is meeting the needs of the residents that we decided to work with. I had spent a lot of time in Westhaven over the past couple years photographing and just like hanging out in the community a lot. I just really gravitated towards that community, gravitated towards Miss Joy and her garden, and just saw that there was a lot of life and growth around there. And so the idea of Growing for Change really came from those interactions that I had in the community, with the youth, everything about it.
I want a garden because that way my family would be on track with the fruits and veggies, and that way we can stay healthy.
I think the most exciting part is really helping people start their own gardens. Me coming from the Ukraine and being born there and raised, I think that everyone should have equal access to the gardens, and specifically because in the Ukraine we're so garden oriented and everyone essentially has a garden by their house or at least access to land. So for me it comes from my past, my background, and this idea of actually everyone should be able to do this. So communities like Westhaven and other public housing communities should have equal access to this as everyone else.
Gardening to me is a way that everybody's getting healthy, everybody is eating right.
I'm the president of Kappa Alpha Psi here at UVA, and today we're just here to bring hands and from the fraternity and help out with building the structures for the community gardens. A lot of the members of our fraternity are from the south side of Chicago, which are notoriously under-resourced and areas that don't get that much exposure, as far as especially from the youth. There is definitely an effort that really connects to a lot of our guys.
This project is something that's really interesting because I am from the inner city, I'm from Harlem, so food was like a big thing, and farmers markets were something that we didn't have, and I never had a backyard. So being able to see this project to give to people who don't necessarily have a backyard growing up, I think is like touched me personally, because now this is something that I could bring back home when I go home.
I think they're supposed to be designed so that they're movable. People don't necessarily live at Westhaven for extended periods, just in case people want to move, that they can hopefully bring their gardens with them.
Food justice to me is making things accessible across all income levels.
Food justice means that everybody is available to be able to buy the same quality of food anywhere, everywhere.
I think it's important to everybody to get gardens because they want their kids to do the same thing and be healthy.
And I think one of the most important things is to let those who are affected by it be able to define it, and then also look at a lot of the root causes of it, that it's a lot more than just access to food, but it's access to healthy food and what barriers exist. And so I think you need to look at it from each of those different lenses.
If I had a parting wish, it would be for the students, be super energized and carry this project on, and also for the residents as well to really, really feel ownership of the garden that they co-designed with the student, the garden that's going to be in their home for years to come, that they actually collect the produce and get that wealth of not only food and I guess connection with the earth and stuff, but also with other students that they had. So building social capital between both of the communities that were involved, and that continues to flourish more and more relationships in the future.